Hi guys, and welcome back to today's video. And hi, if you're new here, my name is Dana. I am a homeschool mama to a preschooler and a kindergartner. I had three littles, the 5, 3, and then my little newborn just a few months old. But yeah, we enjoy just living life together. We live simply, we live small, and we love being together as a family and homeschooling and just all the adventures that come with that. But yeah, if you haven't already, I'd love to have you subscribe. You can join our family by hitting the button down below. But yeah, I wanted to share with you guys kind of my top 3 to 4 homeschooling preschool picks for 2021. And just as a disclaimer, when your little ones are in preschool, like that 3 to 4-year-old range, an actual formal curriculum / formal education isn't really necessary for that age. So I want to remind you that you don't really need a curriculum if you're just starting homeschooling. This is your first year of homeschooling. When they're this little, it's very, very important just that they learn in the everyday. They're learning from making their bed to brushing their teeth to watching you live your life. And really when they are that little, that's all that is needed. And of course you can teach them their ABCs with so many different fun things. They're learning their numbers and their colors, and they're learning all of that, and they can do that without a curriculum. However, if you are like me and you like more of a structured actual outline for preschool, I'll kind of show you what my favorites are. We chose these based on, first of all, the Charlotte Mason method. Everything is very hands-on. It's not like a formal education. It's all about just that hands-on play, discovering the natural world around them. And one of the reasons why I do like a curriculum, and like I said, it's not really a curriculum, you'll see why in a minute, but one of the reasons why I did choose these things for our children is I feel like for me as the parent teacher, when I have an outline or I have a schedule for the littles, it actually makes me be intentional with either teaching them or learning them and having the actual lessons ready to go. It's just, for me, it works better that way. Otherwise, I feel like the little ones get overlooked, and I feel like I'm always playing catch up as far as like, oh, like I need to spend time with them and everything like that. Our first curriculum that I wanted to show you, we actually did it with our 5-year-old last year, Oliver. And it is the Voyage of Discovery, My Father's World Pre-K Adventure. We absolutely fell in love with this curriculum. We loved how hands-on it was, how just like child parent together it was. It really motivated me as a parent to be able to look ahead and look forward to the actual lessons and everything that we were going to be doing with our preschooler. But like I said before, it's not an actual formal curriculum because they don't need it when they're this age, and I'll probably say that too much during this video, but that's okay. But yeah, so their week 1, I don't know, I'll post my video that I did this week last year with Oliver, but our week 1, it's all about learning about God's creation. And like I said, all these projects as far as doing the light and dark little papers, they go through the all days of the creation, and they can cut out little leaves and a little sun and create like a creation book or a creation chart, so to speak. And even though it's all something that you can do without the curriculum, you can do all the projects, all the activities and everything without the curriculum, having an actual week by week of, I know that I'm going to be doing this stuff with my little one, I don't know, it kind of puts me in a peace of mind, so to speak, because I know that I'm going to get that special time with them. I know that we're going to be doing this together. And I feel like just with the memories that we make with this curriculum in general is worth it to me. So I do like the structure. I like how in every day it gives you your materials, what you need. It gives you exactly pretty much what to say even, like as the teacher. And I really, really like that. It tells you, you know, what to say, what Bible verse to read, how to teach them, and everything like that. Can't talk. But yeah, as a beginning homeschooler, I would definitely recommend this. It's extremely parent-teacher friendly. So that's one of the reasons why I love it, and I was really glad we got it. With this actual teacher's guide, you can get the whole deluxe package. I believe it's $349, which is really pricey for preschool curriculum. However, I am glad I did make the investment last year with Oliver because I'm using it again this year with Ellie, or starting it this year, I should say, with Ellie. It's going to be her first week coming up here. I'm really glad we got it because it came with all the hands-on activities. I'll show a picture up here. It came with all the hands-on activities, all of the books, your worksheets, everything needed just for a head first, dive in deep, such a fun, incredible first year of preschool. And it's just all, looking at this picture now, it makes me have all these memories of Oliver and I doing all the projects together, and it's just really, really special. So like I said, even though it's not necessary, I would recommend it if you do like having the guaranteed structural time with your child. So we really, really loved it. And as you can tell from the picture, just with all the books and hands-on stuff, it's definitely worth the price. And another reason why I love this too is if you're just starting out in homeschooling like I am, then when you buy this once, you can use it for all the kiddos. So this year for Ellie, the only thing that I had to get was the $49 actual like worksheet / books. And that's not something that you have to get. You can kind of substitute depending on what's in the teacher guide and everything. So you buy it once, you can use it for all of your kids because like I said, you get all the books and hands-on activities come with it. And all of the books and activities are stuff that you can reuse over and over again. So you get it once and you can have it for your whole family. So I love that about this curriculum in general. So highly recommend that one. The next curriculum I'd like to recommend, and this is one that I actually discovered at a homeschooling convention that my husband and I were also vendors at, and this is another vendor there. It's called the Homegrown Preschooler, sorry. And it's about transforming your home into a learning environment that rivals the best preschool classroom. And I first saw that on their sign and on the back of their book here. I was like, okay, I'm sold. Like if it's gonna rival like everything that says they're the best preschool, then like please tell me about it. But yeah, it's about finding exciting opportunities and everyday occurrences, from using laundry to teach sorting to exploring growth cycles in the garden with the easy to organize, simple to start ideas and activities in the Homegrown Preschooler. And first of all, the Homegrown Preschooler name itself kind of emphasizes everything I want in a preschool curriculum. And this is all it is the actual curriculum. It's $29.95. It can last a whole year because it gives you seasonal activities and just great, honestly, just fantastic ideas on there's physical development, cognitive development, full of just wonderful ideas and activities to do with your little ones. And like I said, it's a completely hands-on. You're learning communication, you're learning the beginning literacy skills, all by doing the hands-on. They have a lot of activities for housekeeping and dramatic play. They go into the importance of that. You have some fun homemade recipes for your language arts part of that. Yeah, and then the great outdoors is a huge section. So big nature study. And then home life equals learning. The slowing down and teach section is amazing. I really liked learning about that as well. But yeah, I highly, highly recommend this if you don't want even, like My Father's World is more of a structure, even though everything is hands-on and everything. But if you don't even want that, if you want strictly just dive in head first type of hands-on learning for your little ones, this is a fantastic one. But along with the Homegrown Preschooler, they also came out with a Summer of Playing Skillfully. It's this one right here. I actually just put it in a 3-ring binder, but it is something that you can buy separately. And like it says, it's a Summer of Playing Skillfully. So you get all kinds of just wonderful, fantastic, hands-on activities to do in the summer. And it's funny because really with homeschooling, even if you take like a summer break, you are still learning a lot. So I feel like homeschooling is definitely as Charlotte Mason says, it's a lifestyle, it's a discipline, it's a life, it's an atmosphere. It is everything. So you don't just stop learning. Like when school gets out, you don't just stop learning. Every day is learning with homeschooling, which is one of the reasons why we love it. But it gives you all of your summer reading lists for the week. It gives you your summer reading lists. And then all kinds of fun little outdoor activities and just great activities to do with your littles. And then all of them will also come with some little printouts and cutouts. In this summer one, they have some little campfire recipes that you can do together as a family. And then they also, one of the activities that they do in the summer of Playing Skillfully is they give you like your little beginning packing list so your kiddos can go through the room and they can learn how to pack a bag for the first time, like learning how to pack a suitcase for the first time, which is funny. It's actually a valuable skill that we just don't think about. But yeah, so they're learning how to pack for the first camping trip for the summer. And then in this one as well, they also have like little collection box printables where you go through on a little nature walk and you try to find little things like that match the colors and the shapes and the colors and yeah, whatnot. But yeah, I really, really like this. And it really puts an emphasis on everything nature. So just everything hands-on. My kiddos have loved this, and it's just packed full of just incredible ideas for doing things with your littles. And these are all of the home life, social, emotional activities. This is just a glimpse, honestly, of some of the activities that you're going to find and going to be led through and walked through with this quote-unquote curriculum. But yeah, it is absolutely fantastic. We love that. And then if the Homegrown Preschooler and the summer of Playing Skillfully isn't enough, we also have a year of Playing Skillfully. It is super thick. So the first year, I remember doing this with Oliver. I remember doing this with Oliver a few years ago. The first part of their school year was about hot air balloons, and I love about like when you're doing something as simple as hot air balloons, you're also learning the science behind it. So we actually took a laundry basket and we hooked up some balloons just like the picture and made a little homemade hot air balloon. So it was fun. And then they made some hot air balloon snacks, and it was incredible to me how you can start with something as simple as a laundry basket and balloon. You can have a how heat rises science experiment. You're learning about when hot air balloons were made, so that part in history, what they were used for, like how and why. And pretty soon, before you know it, your everyday little activity is becoming a whole-blown lesson. So that's kind of what this curriculum does. It's kind of taking the actual formal learning out, but you're still giving the opportunity to learn way more than you would probably ever learn doing worksheets and whatnot. But yeah, highly recommend that one. My third favorite little, I won't say this is an actual curriculum. This is more of a handbook for parents, but it is a Simply Charlotte Mason, The Early Years. And this is a phenomenal, just absolutely phenomenal book if you are looking for ways to begin, or if you're brand new to the Charlotte Mason method, if you want to learn more about a little bit more of the unschooling approach and how important the little years are for just exploring the world around them, for playing, for doing hands-on, for learning about nature. Just the absolutely wonderful, wonderful reasons and the wonderful ways you can learn about nature as little kids. But it's a preschool handbook, and it will walk through kind of your chief duty as parents, and then it will go through part 2, which is forming right habits of thinking and behaving. So you go through proper physical care and proper habit training for the little ones. And then part 3 is all about nourishing the mind on loving, right, and noble ideas. And then on that, you'll be given the opportunity to learn how to teach a child about using their senses, outdoor life, just nature, exploring the world around them, and making a very well-rounded, grounded, and just very beautifully balanced child. One of the things I remember reading in this book in particular when Oliver was just probably a year and a half, 2 years old, is this right here. And the quote is, "If they see that the things which interest them are indifferent or disgusting to you, their pleasure in them vanishes, and that chapter in the book of nature is closed to them." I read that, and it's gonna seem kind of funny that I actually became convicted on that, because anything snake related or earthworm related is not something I'm interested in at all. But I learned to be interested in them for my children, because my kids, of course, Oliver would be the one to love snakes and love reptiles and go frog hunting and all that. And I've learned that I cannot ever show any distaste or any like fear or any like, oh, that's gross type thing with them when they're out there enjoying nature, or if they bring in a giant frog. I'll show you a picture up here of Oliver's frog that he caught last summer. But yeah, so I've kind of learned to be really excited about those things. And when they bring me in that frog and they bring me in their little cup full of worms and their little jar full of dirt, the little worm farm as Oliver calls it, then I need to be so excited and to encourage them to just go back out there and to find more, to dig for more, to learn more, and actually encouraging them in that. And this book has helped me a lot, and to not be afraid of them to discover that world, but to actually encourage it, to let them grow in that world. And it ends up being a huge blessing to not only them, but me as well. It's a joy. It really is, to see them discover that part of the world and be excited about it. I actually just filmed a video about the welcome box for our preschool life. It's also a Simply Charlotte Mason typed box subscription. And I believe the day I actually scheduled that video to go live, the actual box came in. But this one right here. And yeah, it came in pretty much as I was posting the other one to go live. Hi, honey. You can come sit with me if you want. But yeah, this is our Preschool Life Box subscription. I was kind of sharing with you a little bit in the last video. But this is how the box will come in, just like this. Oops, hey baby girl. And this is our preschool life. It's actually one of the pictures that came with the actual welcome box. But one of the things that Charlotte Mason was really big at was letting children learn about fine art, letting them enjoy the arts, enjoy the beauty of it, the simplicity of it, letting them study it, letting them hear the classical music, and letting them be, I don't even know the right word, letting them be involved in the things that are beautiful yet simple, hi sweetheart, and everything like that. But in the actual subscription box, hey baby girl, do you want to go get me your chore chart and we can put your little new chore cards on here? But yeah, so I showed you the chore chart in the last video, but every month you'll get 2 more chores, and so that is, it takes a while for a habit to form. And Charlotte Mason, thank you baby. So Charlotte Mason was actually really, really big on forming habits when they were little. And so their first 2 chores, can mommy see, that they learned this month was how to comb their hair and brush their teeth, right? You learn how to comb your hair all by yourself and brush your teeth. And this month's chores is pet care and tidying up. Hi, honey. So we'll put these in here as well. We don't have any pets, so that one will kind of just be in there for fun. But now that's their complete chore chart, and then we will be adding an additional 2 chores next month after we get these ones nailed down, especially the tidying up one, right? What is this one? This is Angus and the Ducks. This is the book that came in this month's subscription. Charlotte Mason was very big, not only on obviously the nature type themed studies, but just amazing literature full of just character building and just really, really sweet stories for their kiddos. But this is a really, really sweet book, and we'll have to read this one, won't we? Yeah. And then with that, they have, every month they also give you a little fun activity, art activity to do. So they gave us the felt, all the felt needed. It's funny because this felt is actually super thick and soft, so that would be fun to actually work with. A lot of the felt is like really not, so that would be fun, right? It matches your dress, it's red. It's red, right? And this month's art appreciation poster is the umbrellas. This one right here.
Want me to put this on here?
Sure. This is the art for this month that we will be learning about and studying about. But also every month, as I showed you in the welcome box, it had the Nature Hunt notebook. And then every month they get a few little nature stickers. This month is a tree, a squirrel. There's a third one. I believe it's missing. But these 2 are gonna go in the Nature Hunt notebook. And so every month they're gonna get 2 little nature cards. You may. They're gonna get 2 little nature cards, and then they're gonna fill up a little nature notebook. Would you like Mommy to open them for you? Here's a squirrel.
I want a squirrel.
Put the squirrel in your nature notebook. Yeah. Well guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed just looking at a few of my favorite preschool curriculum / preschool methods for homeschooling. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastic evening. You have a great weekend and stay safe. God bless. Okay, sounds like a plan. And I'll see you in our next video. Bye guys.